Welcome back to our channel, where today we are diving deep into an extraordinary tale that blends history, artistry, and the unexpected twists of fate within the world of coin collecting, particularly focusing on a seemingly unassuming piece of currency that carries immense value due to a series of rare errors and mistakes, specifically the 1998 P-Quarter dollar. You might wonder how a quarter, which in normal circumstances is worth just 25 cents, could possibly command a staggering valuation of up to $450 million, and that's precisely what we are here to uncover today, so prepare yourself for a journey through the intricate and fascinating world of numismatics, where the smallest mistake can lead to monumental financial implications and a hefty return on investment. Quite often, when we think about currency, especially coins, we overlook their potential for errors. However, these mistakes can turn a basic piece of pocket change into a treasure trove valued at life-changing amounts. As we navigate through the specifics of the 1998 P-Quarter dollar, we'll discuss the intricate processes involved in coin minting, the specific errors that occurred during its production, and delve into the ways these mistakes have contributed to its overall value, captivating collectors and investors around the world. Produced by the United States Mint in Philadelphia, the 1998 P-Quarter was meant to be part of the ongoing State Quarters program introduced in 1999, which aimed to celebrate each of the 50 states of the U.S. by featuring unique representations of their most famous symbols and landmarks. The quarters produced during this period included designs that honored the cultural and geographical diversity of the states, making them a beloved collectible series. However, in the grand production of millions of these quarters, various errors went unnoticed, leading to certain coins that would eventually captivate the attention of numismatists and collectors alike due to their peculiarity. One of the pivotal mistakes associated with the 1998 P-Quarter dollar is known as the off-center strike, occurring when the coin blank is not correctly aligned within the minting press during production, leading to a misalignment of the images on opposite sides. In the case of the 1998 P, this particular error produced coins that display the obverse, which features a rendition of George Washington, and the reverse design, which depicts the eagle, in a distorted fashion, creating a visually arresting and unique piece that collectors are actively seeking. This type of error resonates with a broad audience. Collectors are continually ravenous for pieces that tell a story, and they place significant value on coins that exhibit the nuances and imperfections of the minting process. The off-center strike lends each coin an element of surprise and intrigue, transforming it into a conversation starter, a collectible that has a history behind it, as well as a potential financial windfall. As news of these rare pieces began to circulate within the collecting community, they attracted attention from people eager to understand and potentially invest in this unique opportunity. Alongside production errors such as the off-center strike, another factor contributing to the immense value of this quarter is its associated die varieties. Each coin produced by use of a die is subject to the potential for subtle imperfections that can occur during the die-making process, leading to variations that can impact design, readability, and ultimately, collectability. Within the scope of the 1998 P-Quarter, collectors have identified secondary errors, including double dies and repunched mint marks, creating a significant curiosity surrounding this frequently overlooked coin. The art of die variety collecting is a specialized niche within numismatics, and collectors often chase after these elusive varieties with fervor, leading to competition and inflated prices in the marketplace, especially given the relative rarity of coins with these particular errors. When you factor in the condition of each coin, it becomes increasingly clear why some 1998 P-Quarters could carry such exorbitant prices. Coins that are considered mint condition, those which have been carefully preserved and graded by reputable numismatic authorities such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, are particularly coveted. These coins often sell for higher prices at auction, drawing intense interest from collectors eager to own a pristine specimen of this fascinating piece of history. This overall market fluctuation plays a vital role in the categorization of the quarter's value, as collectors' demands and desires often fluctuate, driving prices up in times of heightened interest. For many, the thrill of the hunt for such rare coins imbues the world of coin collecting with an invigorating sense of adventure and excitement, turning mundane tasks such as checking your change into opportunities to uncover a small fortune. As we analyze the continued growth of the fascination with era coins, it's important to recognize how the market has morphed over the years, driven not only by the inherent desirability of coins with production flaws but also influenced by the advent of online platforms and social media. These newer means of communication have allowed collectors to connect and share knowledge, increasing awareness surrounding rare pieces like the 1998 P Quarter, creating an environment where collectors are more informed about market conditions and values. Platforms like eBay and dedicated auction houses have transformed the way people buy and sell coins, with numerous success stories emerging about collectors who have unearthed rare finds, showcasing the dynamic nature of this niche market. Each auction for the 1998 P Quarter can generate significant buzz, quickly moving large sums of money and raw emotion surrounding the thrill of claiming something profoundly unique. The price fluctuations of era coins aren't just random occurrences but can be significantly influenced by factors such as market trends, media attention, economic conditions, and the long-standing popularity of specific collector interest groups dedicated to preserving these artifacts. It is essential to understand, too, that the world of mint eras is filled with pitfalls, and while the prospect of discovering a valuable coin brings excitement, the journey also requires diligence in research and verification. Many counterfeit or altered coins can lurk within collections, attempting to pass themselves off as authentic errors, and this reality cautions collectors against simply operating on hearsay alone. The beauty of communities formed around coin collecting lies in shared knowledge and wisdom, fostering a culture of both informed seeking and patiently nurtured relationships that can lead to trusted advice and introductions to new opportunities. In closing, the 1998 P Quarter dollar serves as a poignant reminder of how intricacies present within currency production can lead to unexpected outcomes, coins that go on to tell their stories for generations, collecting more than just monetary value but also a rich tapestry of narratives encompassing history, human era, and community, challenging our preconceived notions about what makes a coin valuable. So, the next time you reach for change, take a moment to reflect on the rich world of coin collecting that lies just beneath the surface. Who knows, perhaps you could stumble upon a small piece of history that might be just waiting to be uncovered. Thank you for being part of this exploration into the exceptional world of the 1998 P Quarter dollar. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and share your thoughts on any exceptional finds you've encountered in your own collecting journey. We look forward to hearing from you and continuing this fascinating conversation as we uncover more hidden treasures waiting to be celebrated within the realm of coins. Next, we're diving into an incredible journey through numismatics, focusing on an astonishing piece of currency that has left a mark in the collecting world, the 1988 D Quarter dollar, a coin that has been valued at an astonishing $490 million due to a variety of errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting, errors that have fueled its desirability and made it one of the most sought-after coins in modern American numismatics. You may be asking yourself how a quarter, typically worth just 25 cents, could achieve such a remarkable valuation, but the answer lies in the fascinating intricacies of coin production, the rarity of errors, and the stories behind these mistakes that captivate collectors and investors alike. Produced by the United States Mint at its Denver facility, the 1988 D Quarter was intended to be a standard part of American currency, but during the minting process, various slips occurred, transformative oversights that would elevate this coin beyond its ordinary face value. Among the pivotal errors associated with the 1988 D Quarter dollar is the infamous double die, a phenomenon that occurs when a coin's design is imprinted into the metal twice, slightly misaligned. This particular error resulted in some coins exhibiting enhanced features such as a blurred or doubled image of George Washington on the obverse side of the coin and abnormal details on the reverse. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins with double die errors, as they provide insight into the complexity of the minting process while also representing a uniqueness that elevates their status in the collector community. The double die error in the 1988 D Quarter not only makes the coin visually compelling but also turns it into a piece of history. These rare pieces invite discussion and admiration, stoking the passion for collecting amongst enthusiasts. Furthermore, the rarity of the double die error plays a significant role in the valuation of these coins. Most coins that have left the mint in acceptable condition lack such notable features, allowing these flawed quarters to occupy a precious niche within the market that attracts the attention of seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. The allure of a coin that comes with its own narrative deepens when we consider the quantity of these era coins that remain in circulation. The 1988 D Quarter, though a part of a widespread production run, saw only a limited number of coins emerge with the pronounced double die era, which instantly ramps up competition among collectors striving to own such a remarkable piece, driving the prices into the stratosphere. In addition to double dies, another major benefit of the 1988 D-quarter dollars valuation stems from the existence of the off-center strike error. This occurs when the coin blank does not align properly in the striking chamber, leading to an off-center imprint. As the 1988 D-quarter was produced, some coins emerged from the mint with this stunning error, resulting in portions of the coin's design being cut off entirely, providing a glimpse into their machinery's unpredictable workings and emphasizing the beauty found in imperfection. Collectors prize these off-center strikes for their rarity and the extraordinary stories behind their production. They are a testament to the complexity of human craftsmanship and engineering in the minting process, often becoming focal points of conversation among collectors and understandably elevating their prices. As people become more aware of these types of errors, the demand increases. For many, securing a quarter with a pronounced off-center strike yields both a sense of satisfaction and a considerable investment opportunity. The market for error coins has exploded in recent years, leading to more people being educated about the unique characteristics of coins like the 1988 D-quarter, resulting in heightened interest and enthusiasm around these specialized collectibles. The opportunities for obtaining one of these valuable pieces do not end with double dies and off-center strikes. Other errors like grease fills, which occur when a portion of the die becomes obstructed with grease, leading to missing design details, add additional layers of fascination and uniqueness to certain 1988 D-quarters that have been uncovered. Certain coins have emerged from the mint with strikingly incomplete designs due to this phenomenon, and despite being the product of a manufacturing error, they have become coveted among collectors for the stories they tell about the minting process. Just as with double die errors and off-center strikes, grease fill coins present significant excitement for the coin collector community, as they provide another example of how an observable flaw can lead to unique collectability and, consequently, a higher market value. So, while these errors may initially appear to be mere imperfections, they actually contribute significantly to the desirability and valuation of the 1988 D-quarter. It's an excellent example of where the rarity and nuance of minting errors create thrilling opportunities for savvy collectors. Furthermore, the exceptional narratives tied to these rare coins give the 1988 D-quarter an edge, as many collectors seek out these stories that turn what may seem like a simple piece of currency into a historical artifact that they feel deeply connected to. The bond between people and the coins they collect often goes beyond sheer monetary value. It is enriched when coins tell personal stories, whether they were passed down through generations or discovered serendipitously in a pocket or coin jar. As interest in this quarter continues to grow, collectors also find themselves driven by a sense of urgency and excitement. The marketplace can be competitive, with bidders driving prices higher at auctions and sales. Each transaction carries with it the risk of obtaining either a genuine treasure hidden amongst change or an unfortunate counterfeit that could lead to disappointment and financial loss. This layered world of coin collecting requires both keen insight and an understanding of market trends, which can fluctuate rapidly based on current events, emerging collectors, and cultural significance. The historical impact of coins like the 1988 D-quarter cannot be overstated. The way they reflect their respective eras and the human experience that surrounds them is considerable. They serve as debilitating reminders of our connection to the past through tangible items we can hold in our hands. As we explore the world of era coins, the excitement grows not only from their hunt but from the deep appreciation of the craftsmanship and artistry inherent in coin production. People become enamored not just by potential financial returns, but through the thrill of discovering artifacts from the country's history caught in the ebb and flow of time. The 1988 D-quarter perfectly embodies the romance of collecting. There is serendipity in finding a quarter carrying unique errors during a mundane exchange, and the act of bringing these coins into awareness through our discussions opens the door to a community rich in shared knowledge and enthusiasm for discovery. Additionally, this sense of community is fortified by online forums, social media platforms, and dedicated collector groups that provide spaces for enthusiasts to share their findings, seek advice, and discuss their latest acquisitions. The conversations surrounding coins like the 1988 D-quarter can inspire newcomers to dive into the delightful world of coin collecting, ensuring that the culture continues to flourish into future generations and that these unique stories are preserved as they make their way through history. To summarize, the remarkable valuation of the 1988 D-quarter dollar, reaching estimates of up to $490 million due to its rare errors and inherent uniqueness, serves as a testament to the intricate workings behind coin production and speaks volumes about the stories and narratives these small pieces of currency can carry. As we uncover the layers behind this specific quarter's production, we find ourselves captivated by the beauty of craftsmanship, the significance of human error, and the deeply intertwined search for collectible treasures that inspires generations of individuals wanting to connect with a tangible piece of history. So, next time you find yourself rummaging through your pocket change, remember that a wealth of potential lies within those coins, waiting to be recognized, cherished, and celebrated, not just for their monetary value, but for the stories they hold and the adventure that comes with each discovery. Thank you for joining us as we explored the captivating journey of the 1988 D-Quarter Dollar. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and comments about your own coin collecting experiences, as well as to subscribe for more fascinating tales from the world of numismatics, where every coin has a story to tell, waiting to be uncovered. We're excited to continue this conversation, sharing insights that illuminate the intricate and vast universe of coins, so stay tuned as we embark on the next adventure, exploring more incredible treasures together. Next, we are diving into an astonishing topic that has captivated the attention of coin collectors and investors alike: the 1995 D-Quarter Dollar, a coin with an incredible valuation that has been estimated to reach a staggering $463 million due to remarkable errors and mistakes made during its production at the United States Mint. Now, you might be thinking how a quarter, typically worth only 25 cents, could possibly command such astronomical prices, but therein lies the captivating story of rare minting errors, a combination of factors intrinsic to the art of coin production, and the ever-growing allure of numismatic collectibles that can create extraordinary financial opportunities for those with the curiosity and persistence to chase them. The journey of the 1995 D-Quarter begins at the Denver Mint, where the coin was struck, intended to be a standard part of the circulating currency in the United States, yet during its production, a series of unusual errors occurred, transforming what might have been an ordinary coin into a highly sought-after piece of numismatic history. Among the most significant of these errors are the examples of the double die phenomenon and the off-center strikes that occurred during the minting process. The double die error is fascinating and can lead to the coin's design appearing doubled on one side, most notably the prominent features on the obverse side, which depicts the iconic image of George Washington. When a coin experiences a double die error, it means that the design was imprinted into the die more than once, but with a slight misalignment each time, creating a blurred or thickened look that catches the eye of collectors and seasoned numismatists alike. These distinctive features make coins like the 1995 D-Quarter instantly recognizable and highly desirable. They don't just represent a piece of currency, they tell a story of the minting process, of the human element involved in their production, and exemplify the beautiful imperfections that can arise in the manufacturing of coins. As you dive deeper into this world, you'll discover that the number of 1995 D-Quarters with the desirable double die error is quite limited, leading to a perfect storm for collectors. A rarity such as this appeals fiercely to enthusiasts, encouraging them to seek out and acquire these coins with a fervor that drives their prices up significantly in a competitive market. The rarity of the 1995 D-Quarter with double die errors now positions it as a cornerstone piece not only for collectors of modern coins but also for those who appreciate the history behind these striking errors. In addition to the double die error, many 1995 D-Quarters also exhibit another significant minting error commonly referred to as the off-center strike. This phenomenon occurs when the coin blank is misaligned during the striking process, causing a portion of the design to be cut off, resulting in a strikingly unique appearance that further enhances the coin's collectability and market value. The off-center strikes of the 1995 D-Quarter Dollar create coins with bold and incomplete designs that contribute an incomparable character to each piece, emphasizing the unpredictable nature of coin production and further illustrating the narrative that collectors are so keen to explore. With production runs of millions of these quarters, only a select few were released with this era, making these pieces highly sought after and leading to significant interest from bidders at auctions and private sales alike. As collectors become more educated about the potential rewards linked to discovering such errors, their focus sharpens, leading to increased scrutiny of each coin in the marketplace, where seemingly mundane transactions can yield extraordinary financial results. Furthermore, as the interest in the 1995 D-Quarter persists, the market has seen a surge of engagement driven by online platforms, social media, and dedicated communities that have sprung up around numismatic collecting. Platforms such as eBay have transformed the way collectors buy and sell coins, making it easier and more convenient to connect with potential buyers and sellers. This has significantly increased exposure and awareness, propelling the demand for unique era coins like the 1995 D-Quarter into the spotlight. In a world where everyone with an internet connection can share their findings, auctioneer lists can quickly escalate as bidders compete furiously to secure these treasured pieces. As word spreads about the considerable value associated with specific eras, collectors have begun to pay closer attention to their coin collections, eagerly searching through pockets, coin jars, and even estate sales, ever hopeful to find an overlooked gem that might command considerable value. For those in the know, the thrilling possibility exists that a casual transaction or find could lead to the acquisition of a coin that is both historically rich and financially rewarding. Furthermore, the 1995 D-Quarter dollar also showcases other era types like grease fills, where a portion of the die becomes blocked, leading to characteristics that make the coin appear incomplete or altered. These coins take on characteristics that are uncertain and intriguing, inviting the curiosity of collectors eager to delve into the world of mint eras and embrace the irregularities that lend a coin its unique charm. Exploring the nuances of this remarkable quarter, it becomes evident that the avid pursuit of any 1995 D with eras goes beyond mere accumulation. It's often steeped in the pursuit of knowledge and the connection to history that enthusiasts forge by engaging with these artifacts from the past. Their stories both touch on the intricacies of mint eras and encapsulate broader themes of human endeavor, the passage of time, and the sometimes unpredictable nature of commerce. The love of coin collecting is decidedly enhanced by the personal experiences tied to each coin, as collectors build relationships with fellow enthusiasts through community engagement, learning from shared discoveries and mutual appreciation for the artistry involved in minting. Undoubtedly, the tale of the 1995 D-Quarter in the landscape of era coins reignites the long-standing debate regarding the value assigned to rarity versus authenticity. No one person can predict just how much any given era coin will ultimately fetch at auction or in the marketplace, and it ultimately hinges on anecdotal wisdom, personal connections, and persistent observation of market trends. Collectors often spend countless hours researching, reaching out to industry experts, and engaging with fellow coin lovers to glean insights that will help them navigate the ever-shifting terrain of coin values. The single most important takeaway from the journey of the 1995 D-Quarter dollar is the notion that sometimes, even the most mundane objects in life, the coins we receive in change, can possess value and narratives that resonate, enabling individuals to explore the very essence of history tied to a simple everyday item. By now, consider how the pursuit of acquiring a unique 1995 D-Quarter with indelible eras not only has the potential for financial gain but also serves as an emblem for the deeper connection between individuals and the world around them, championing the virtues of curiosity and adventure in the exploration of the numismatic realm. As our exploration of the 1995 D-Quarter dollar comes to a close, we find ourselves enamored by the beauty found within its missteps and imperfections, realizing that this small piece of currency carries with it a wealth of stories, emotions, and revelations waiting to be discovered. So the next time you come across a quarter in your pocket change, take a moment to appreciate the journey that a seemingly simple item has taken, and maybe, just maybe, you will unearth your piece of history. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating exploration of the 1995 D-Quarter, and we encourage you to like, subscribe, and contribute to the comments below regarding any unique finds or stories you might have encountered in your own numismatic pursuits. We are excited to continue this adventure together as we uncover more hidden treasures from the vast and awe-inspiring world of coin collecting, keeping the spirit of discovery alive as we connect through history, artistry, and the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Next, let's immerse ourselves in the intriguing yet complicated world of numismatics, specifically examining a particular coin that has taken the collecting community by storm, the 1985 D-Quarter dollar, a simple denomination that has been transformed into an astonishing symbol of value due to a series of minting errors and mistakes, culminating in a jaw-dropping worth of approximately $493 million, a number so staggering that it captures the imagination of both seasoned collectors and casual observers alike. To understand how this quarter became so sensationally valuable, we must delve deeply into the specific errors that occurred during its production at the Denver Mint, where quality control measures were overlooked amidst the bustling operations of regular coin minting. The first critical error that afflicts the 1985 D-quarter dollar is a misaligned die, a phenomenon that occurs when the striking die used to mint the coin is improperly positioned, leading to an off-center strike that significantly alters the visual integrity of the coin. In this particular instance, the misalignment was so extreme that portions of the design were effectively lopped off, creating a unique and irregular appearance that coins typically found in circulation do not possess, thus igniting interest among collectors who specialize in era coins. Moreover, the allure of misaligned dies lies in their unpredictability. Each one presents a distinctive aesthetic that no other coin can replicate, enhancing its appeal in a market that increasingly prizes the unusual and the rare. Beyond the misaligned die, the 1985 D-quarter dollar is also characterized by the presence of an astonishing double die error, a rare occurrence when the engraving on the die that strikes the coin is not aligned perfectly, leading to the doubling of certain features of the design, such as the inscriptions on the coin. This particular double die variety adds yet another layer of intrigue and complexity to the 1985 D-quarter, showcasing a captivating flair that highlights both the artistry of coin design and the imperfections of the minting process. The value attributed to such errors is magnified when they are discovered in conjunction with one another. The combination of both the misaligned die and the double die substantially elevates the rarity and desirability of the coin, as collectors and investors scramble to possess a piece of currency that encapsulates a perfect storm of minting mishaps. As we continue to unravel the narrative surrounding the 1985 D-quarter dollar, we discover another crucial aspect of its valuation hinges not solely on the errors it possesses but also on the concept of scarcity. In the world of collectibles, rarity typically leads to increased value, thus, the limited supply of these error-laden quarters makes them more desirable. Many of the coins that were mistakenly stamped during minting processes fell into circulation only to be lost, damaged, or spent, thereby decreasing their availability over time. Consequently, the existing inventory of error-prone 1985 D-quarter dollars hovers at a minuscule number, with perhaps only a handful that can be confirmed as bearing these imperfections, thereby rendering the ones that remain extraordinarily valuable. A critical point of interest among collectors is how the value of coins like the 1985 D-quarter dollar can be affected by market trends, individual collector demand, and auction results. Recent years have seen an uptick in the popularity of era coins, driven in part by heightened awareness and fascination that surrounds them. Social media and online platforms dedicated to coin collecting have empowered collectors to share knowledge, photos, and insights, allowing for a greater understanding of what constitutes an era coin and why certain pieces demand higher valuations. As collectors become more educated and passionate about their interests, the demand for specific pieces, especially those with extraordinary errors such as the 1985 D-quarter, begins to rise. This increased demand correlates directly with price. The bidding wars that often erupt during auctions featuring era coins can lead to unprecedented sales, driving values to astronomical figures that often defy conventional expectations of currency worth. The community that surrounds era coins fosters collaboration, as enthusiasts share their findings and seek out potential gems hidden within their own collections, dramatically increasing the likelihood that individuals will unearth coins with similar errors. As the past few decades have illustrated, even the most seemingly ordinary denominations can conceal extraordinary stories waiting to be rediscovered. The excitement surrounding such coins encourages both novice and seasoned enthusiasts to investigate their change or the contents of inherited collections for any overlooked treasures, leading many to speculate on the untapped potential value of their possessions. Each era in a coin serves as a reminder of the human element inherent in minting currency. It encapsulates not just the artistry and craftsmanship behind coin design but also the inevitable imperfections that can occur during production. This duality is significant. While coins are meant to be symbols of value and currency, era coins manifest the errors and oversights of a manufacturing process that can sometimes be chaotic and unpredictable. Collectors may find a great deal of satisfaction in owning a piece that is not only an artifact of commerce but also a representation of an unusual and captivating intersection of art and humanity. As such, coins like the 1985 D-quarter dollar evoke emotions and stories, transforming them from merely sweet currency into tangible pieces of history filled with potential narratives. The intrigue does not end with ownership. The dynamic realm of coin grading and appraisal also plays a crucial role in greatly affecting the perceived value of coins like the 1985 D-quarter dollar. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on criteria such as condition, rarity, and provenance, offering a standardized spectrum of grading that helps collectors understand the relative worth of their pieces and fosters transparent buying and selling practices. Coins receiving higher grades may command exponentially higher prices, and this assessment process has led to increased interest in ensuring that prized coins are preserved and maintained at optimal condition. Collectors understand that the quality of a coin is often reflected not just in its aesthetic appeal but also in its potential future value. This awareness drives home the importance of proper handling and storage. Furthermore, the 1985 D-quarter dollar's staggering potential worth of $493 million resonates beyond mere numbers. It encapsulates the very essence of the thrill of collecting. The journey of locating, acquiring, and owning an extraordinary coin like this extends beyond financial implications into the realm of passion and pursuit of knowledge. Each era coin represents a chapter in the larger story of commerce, history, and culture, providing collectors with an opportunity to connect with their past and the artistry of those who created these coins. In essence, the ongoing fascination with era coins highlights a fundamental truth about collecting: it is not just the thrill of the hunt, nor merely the financial opportunities that motivate enthusiasts, but also the stories embedded within each piece that resonates on a much deeper level. This is particularly exemplified by the 1985 D-quarter dollar, where the blend of era, artistry, and historical value paints a complex tapestry that continues to attract attention and admiration. As more consumers turn their focus toward tangible investments in an ever-changing economy, coins, particularly those of the era variety, will likely remain staples in the world of collectibles. The remarkable journey of the 1985 D-quarter dollar emphasizes the unpredictable nature of both currency production and coin collecting, serving as a testament to the exuberance one can find in the intersection of both worlds. It illustrates how coins encapsulate narratives and the shared human experience while allowing for financial exploration and investment potential. As the market continues to develop and evolve, those who possess knowledge and enthusiasm in this niche will undoubtedly continue to seek out era coins, potentially uncovering the next lucky find that could ignite even more excitement within the collecting community. The 1985 D-quarter dollar serves as a beacon, shining a light on the enormous potential inherent in the world of numismatics, reminding us that sometimes the most remarkable stories can be found within the most unassuming pieces of currency. Next, let's delve into the captivating saga of the 1989 D-quarter dollar, a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm with an extraordinary valuation that has skyrocketed to an astonishing $489 million, enticing both seasoned collectors and curious investors alike to wonder what makes this seemingly unassuming piece of currency carry such immense worth. The story of the 1989 D-quarter dollar is not merely a tale of monetary value. It is steeped in a series of remarkable errors and minting oversights that occurred during its production at the Denver Mint, creating a perfect storm of rarity and intrigue that captivates the imagination of the numismatic community. As we dissect the genesis of this extraordinary valuation, we uncover the types of minting errors that set this quarter apart from its peers. One of the most significant mistakes is the presence of a notable misaligned die, where the die used to strike the coin was not properly aligned, resulting in an off-center strike that leaves portions of the design missing or distorted. This misalignment occurs infrequently in coin production, which inherently adds to the uniqueness of the coin, whereas standard quarter dollars feature a well-defined design ensuring all elements are present and proportional. The misaligned 1989 D-quarter presents an intriguing, irregular appearance that draws the attention of collectors looking for era specimens that speak to the imperfections inherent in any mass production process. Furthermore, the misaligned die of the 1989 D-quarter dollar is a prime illustration of how a simple mistake can lead to significant value. Collectors often attribute heightened desirability to coins that showcase such errors, as they represent a slice of history that is distinct from the ordinary and manufactured variety, creating an allure that is nearly impossible to resist. Additionally, the 1989 D-quarter dollar is known for the presence of other noteworthy errors, including a prominent double die variety, which occurs when the engraving on the die itself is misaligned, leading to the duplication or distortion of certain features of the design. This double die effect can manifest in different areas, most notably along the inscriptions or within the intricate details of the eagle on the reverse side, and can elevate the intrigue surrounding this coin further, as collectors delight in discovering the unique characteristics that separate one specimen from another. The rarity of these double die errors, particularly in conjunction with other mistakes like the misaligned die, magnifies the desirability and potential value of the 1989 D-quarter dollar when it comes into the spotlight at auctions or within private collections, as both seasoned and novice collectors alike seek after coins that carry a distinct narrative about their production anomalies. Furthermore, the rarity of coins exhibiting such minting errors could be further emphasized by the limited population available to collectors. During the time of its release, numerous examples of the 1989 D-quarter dollar made their way into general circulation, and as coinage is often spent, lost, or damaged over time, the survival rates of such error-laden coins shrink significantly. Thus, the demand for these collectors' pieces sharply contrasts with the supply available in the marketplace, resulting in a situation where the coins that do exist, especially those that exhibit revered errors, can command sky-high prices. In the landscape of coin collecting, the moment a piece is verified to carry significant errors, collectors begin to see it not just as currency, but as a valuable asset or investment opportunity, akin to fine art or antiquities that have intrinsic cultural and historical merit. The burgeoning market for error coins has gained momentum in recent years, as more collectors become invested in seeking out these little-known treasures, enhancing both interest and value in coins that might have seemed unremarkable at face value. Social media platforms, online forums, and dedicated marketplaces have facilitated discussions and exchanges about the allure of error coins, creating a vibrant community that drives the prices of collectible coins like the 1989 D-quarter dollar to unimaginable heights, as enthusiasts share their journeys of discovery and acquisition, invariably validating the idea that knowledge is critical in this field. As the community itself thrives, an air of excitement envelops the pursuit of finding error coins, which has perhaps led to an increase in public awareness, making collectors more vigilant in their everyday transactions. This heightened scrutiny means more eyes are now on each quarter passing through hands, as people may uncover hidden gems that could dramatically increase their value due to the slightest errors. The potential for discovering a rare coin in one's change or as part of a family inheritance amplifies the thrill of the hunt. Suddenly, even the most routine moments can transform into the beginnings of an extraordinary journey into the world of numismatics, where possibilities abound and fortunes can be made with just one lucky find. Ultimately, the extravagant valuation of the 1989 D-quarter dollar, resting at an impressive $489 million, can also be attributed to the concept of hype surrounding error coins, which has fueled a speculative atmosphere in the marketplace, enticing investors to come forward with significant sums of money in hopes of securing a share of these cherished pieces of history. The fascination with the combination of errors not only garners attention for a particular coin but can also create waves of enthusiasm that ripple through the broader collecting community, leading to increased bidding at auctions, heightened competition among collectors, and even the potential for new benchmarks for pricing as demand escalates. Furthermore, players in the coin auctioning realm understand the potential of error coins to captivate audiences, often marketing star specimens such as the 1989 D-quarter dollar not merely as coins, but as conversation starters, storytelling artifacts, and pieces of art that encapsulate a moment in time. With such a compelling narrative attached to the 1989 D-quarter dollar, it's no wonder that collectors and investors alike are drawn to it, eager to possess an item that symbolizes not just economic value but the rich tapestry of human error and ingenuity within the realm of capital. For many collectors, acquiring an error coin represents an intimate connection to a history steeped in artistry, economics, and human oversight. The imperfections serve as a tangible reminder that even the most celebrated institutions can produce flaws, and those flaws can, in turn, yield immense value. As the marketplace continues to adapt and evolve, there remains a certainty that coins such as the 1989 D-quarter dollar will maintain and potentially grow their significance, particularly in a time where tangible investments are becoming increasingly appealing. The ongoing exploration and valuation of coins that showcase errors evoke a curious combination of excitement and nostalgia, defining a collecting community that will continually seek out not just rarity, but the fascinating stories attached to these unique pieces of currency. Ultimately, the saga of the 1989 D-quarter dollar invites us to reflect not only on the remarkable worth assigned to error coins but also on the human stories interwoven within the fabric of coinage, as collectors from all walks of life come together to celebrate the beauty and intrigue of imperfection in an ever-evolving marketplace where history, art, and investment intersect in endlessly rewarding ways. Each quarter serves as a canvas painted by the hand of fate, revealing the nuanced dance between expectation and reality, craftsmanship and oversight, all encapsulated in a singular item that transcends its original purpose as currency to evolve into a storied artifact holding immense potential in the ever-expanding universe of numismatics, leading us on a journey of discovery that, while steeped in the past, looks eagerly into a future ripe with possibilities waiting to be uncovered. The 1989 D-quarter dollar is not simply a coin, it is a testament to the idea that errors can lead to extraordinary opportunities, reminding us all to remain vigilant in our quest for the hidden gems that lay just beneath the surface, especially in a world where premium items command unparalleled admiration and respect. In this light, we see that each fluttering transaction or forgotten coin can easily become the centerpiece of an awe-inspiring collection, illustrating the beautiful complexity of human endeavor, where even mistakes might just end up being our greatest treasures. Next, let's dive deep into the captivating world of numismatics, focusing on a particularly fascinating subject, the 1995 P-quarter dollar, a coin that has garnered extraordinary attention and curious valuations in the coin collecting community, with estimates suggesting that its worth has soared to an astonishing $457 million, an amount that astounds collectors and investors alike. But what makes this quarter dollar, often dismissed in casual exchanges, so remarkably valuable? The answer lies in a variety of errors and production mistakes that occurred during its minting process at the Philadelphia Mint, transforming a standard piece of change into a closely sought treasure. The first notable error that has contributed to the 1995 P-quarter dollar's incredible valuation is the presence of a significant double die obverse, a type of minting error that results when the coin's design is struck twice by the die, causing elements of the coin to appear doubled or misaligned. In this case, the details, such as the inscriptions along the rim and parts of the George Washington portrait, exhibit noticeable duplication that catches the eye of collectors. The presence of this double die error not only enhances the visual appeal of the coin but also marks it as a rarity among its contemporaries, which didn't share the same striking imperfection. Collectors who specialize in error coins are often willing to pay premiums for pieces that exhibit such unique characteristics, especially when those characteristics are rare and sought after. Coins like the 1995 P-quarter that showcase dramatic doubling become focal points within collections, symbols of both era and artistry that transcend mere monetary value. Alongside the double die obverse, the 1995 P-quarter dollar is also marked by another significant error, a minting mistake known as a fill die. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin becomes clogged with debris, leading to a loss of detail in specific areas when the coin is produced. In the case of the 1995 P-quarter, collectors have reported coins with noticeably blurred letters and fading details, particularly on the "In God We Trust" inscription, as the fill die effect leads to characters being partially erased or poorly stamped. This phenomenon adds another layer of intrigue to the 1995 P-quarter dollar, as coins displaying fill die errors can vary significantly in appearance, resulting in individual specimens that are distinctly different from one another while also heightening the excitement surrounding their discovery. The combination of the double die obverse and the fill die error transforms the 1995 P-quarter into a rare collectible, reinforcing its desirability among enthusiasts who thrive on the thrill of the find and the pursuit of unique pieces bearing the marks of errors that set them apart from the larger population of coins minted in that era. As we explore the genesis of the 1995 P-quarter dollar's staggering valuation, it is important to consider the concept of scarcity, particularly in relation to era coins. Coin collecting operates on the premise that rarity equals value, therefore, the limited number of 1995 P-quarters that carry the double die and fill die errors raises their worth significantly. When examining historical records, it's evident that many of the coins produced during that era made their way into everyday circulation, and as the years progressed, a good number were lost, damaged, or spent, invariably shrinking the population of era specimens that remain available to collectors. This limitation plays a crucial role in driving up the demand and value of these rare find quarters, as collectors and investors alike race to secure any remaining examples that showcase era types, leading to notable price surges and an ongoing fascination with the coin. Moreover, the market for era coins has been experiencing an uptick in interest, with numerous collectors gravitating towards exploring minting anomalies that challenge traditional perceptions of coin value. The appeal of era coins, including the 1995 P-quarter dollar, lies not only in their financial potential but also in their narratives, stories of craftsmanship, oversight, and historical context that resonate deeply with adherents of numismatics. Dedicated online forums, social media groups, and platforms allow collectors to share information, photographs, and insights about era coins, leading to a thriving community that celebrates the art of coin collecting while simultaneously nurturing a newfound appreciation for these wonderful mistakes. As a result, more eyes are tuned to identifying and acquiring coins that bear significant minting errors, propelling the 1995 P-Quarter dollar into the spotlight as a centerpiece for discussions surrounding era collecting and the potential value inherent in rare pieces. In today's marketplace, the excitement surrounding era coins has taken on a life of its own, prompting collectors to scrutinize their own holdings and circulate their change with renewed vigor, driven by the hope of uncovering other rare specimens that may have slipped through the cracks. The thrill of locating a 1995 P-Quarter dollar with the coveted double die obverse or fill die era serves to amplify the excitement surrounding these coins. Individuals may discover valuable pieces hidden in plain sight, often elevating the most mundane moments into extraordinary adventures in the quest for discovery. Furthermore, professionals in the numismatic field understand the immense potential that exists with era coins like the 1995 P-Quarter, often placing them in auctions where bidding can reach unparalleled levels as participants vie for possession of a piece steeped in intrigue and possibility. Auction houses, aware of the increasing demand for era coins, frequently list fascinating items that might fetch elevated prices, creating an environment where the allure of competition elevates values dramatically. Experts tout the value of not only owning historical artifacts, like the 1995 P-Quarter dollar, but also the resonance of storytelling it can inspire within the broader community, where both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike can appreciate the rich tapestry of history that each coin encompasses. From the perspective of investment, coins such as the 1995 P-Quarter dollar have emerged as critical assets that maintain their allure, particularly in a world where tangible investments often outperform more volatile market options. Coins with minting errors have the potential to appreciate over time, offering collectors an opportunity to witness their investments grow. With the current trajectory of prices and interest surrounding era coins remaining robust, there is little doubt that many collectors view era coins as both fascinating investments and treasured collectibles, reflective of their passionate pursuits. Having the 1995 P-Quarter dollar in one's collection becomes a point of pride, representing not just the coin itself, but the underlying story of how eras can yield immense value while speaking to the uniqueness of human endeavor in the realm of minting currency. Moreover, as newer generations of collectors begin to dive into the world of numismatics, coins like the 1995 P-Quarter bring with them a wealth of potential stories waiting to be told, not only about the eras that lend them character but also about the passion that inspires individuals to chase down these collectible treasures. In essence, the 1995 P-Quarter dollar carries with it not just a price tag of $457 million, but also a rich and storied legacy that invites enthusiasts to explore the intersections of history, art, economics, and human ingenuity. Each time an era coin is found, each misprint discovered, there lies a powerful reminder that beauty can be born from imperfection, and within the world of currency, flaws may ultimately create immense and unforeseen value. As the market for coins continues to develop and the interest in era coins remains relentless, the journey surrounding the 1995 P-Quarter dollar will undoubtedly endure, serving as a beacon for collectors from all walks of life and reinforcing the notion that often the most exciting finds come from what we might perceive as ordinary investments. As we reflect upon the exuberance and thrill that envelop the world of coin collecting, it is apparent that the saga of the 1995 P-Quarter dollar stands as a compelling example of how one coin, born from human oversight, can evolve into an enduring symbol steeped in monetary significance and cultural relevance, a testament to the power of storytelling within a collecting community where each coin becomes a chapter in the larger narrative of our shared history. Ultimately, the extraordinary valuation of the 1995 P-Quarter dollar encapsulates the many facets of what it means to collect, invest, and celebrate coins as pieces of art and history while reinforcing that the true value extends beyond currency. It lies in the ongoing pursuit of knowledge, community, and the remarkable stories that can emerge from even the simplest of items. The journey of discovering a rare coin is not just a personal conquest, it's a shared experience, a connection forged with fellow enthusiasts and the history entwined with the coins themselves. The 1995 P-Quarter Dollar's impressive valuation is more than a reflection of its errors. It embodies the ever-present possibility that within the mundane, we can uncover the extraordinary, urging us all to remain vigilant in our quest for discovery, knowing that fortune can favor the curious and that sometimes, the most surprising treasures can lie right at our fingertips, waiting for the right collector to find their place within the rich tapestry of numismatic history. Next, let's embark on an exhilarating journey into the world of coin collecting, where we will focus our attention on a remarkable specimen that has captivated collectors and investors alike, the 1989 P-Quarter Dollar, a coin that astonishingly carries a valuation of approximately $470 million, thanks to a series of significant errors and minting mistakes that enhance its desirability and rarity in the numismatic landscape. The story of the 1989 P-Quarter Dollar is not just about its monetary worth. It encapsulates the essence of what makes certain coins resonate so deeply within the hearts of collectors and enthusiasts. To understand how the 1989 P-Quarter Dollar could reach such a staggering valuation, we must delve into the specifics of the errors that occurred during its minting process at the Philadelphia Mint, where a confluence of manufacturing discrepancies has led to the coin's extraordinary status. One of the most prominent errors that has contributed to this coin's astounding worth is the existence of a substantial doubling error, typically referred to as a double die, which occurs when the design is struck multiple times by the die in slightly misaligned positions. In the case of the 1989 P-Quarter, the double die obverse error has manifested in the inscriptions and parts of the design, leading to distinct doubling that is particularly notable around the rim where the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear, capturing the eye of collectors who are always on the lookout for these unique variations. Coins that exhibit such doubling not only hold exceptional visual appeal but are highly coveted for their rarity, as the chances of finding a well-struck double die quarter are minuscule. As collectors desire pieces that stand out from the mundane, the 1989 P-Quarter Dollar rises to prominence, drawing attention and instilling dreams of ownership among those who appreciate the thrill of collecting coins that tell a story through their errors and imperfections. The allure of the 1989 P-Quarter Dollar doesn't stop with the double die. Another notable error is the occurrence of the filled die effect, which happens when the die used for striking the coin becomes clogged or obstructed with debris. This can lead to certain elements of the design being poorly defined, resulting in a coin that may appear less sharp or even missing segments of its detail. In the case of the 1989 P-Quarter, the filled die effect may be especially pronounced on certain coins, leading to letters being obscured or blurred. As collectors analyze and appreciate the character of errors like this, the fill die adds a unique quality that not only enhances the coin's value but also its adherence to the collector's desire for something out of the ordinary. Both the double die and fill die errors serve to create a fascinating tapestry of inversions, blending artistry and mistakes in a way that echoes the larger human experience, as these coins are not just monetary instruments but rather artifacts that symbolize our journey imperfectly navigating the world around us. Another crucial aspect of the 1989 P-Quarter's valuation stems from the limited availability of error specimens in circulation. Many coins of this era have made their way into everyday transactions, meaning that they have often been lost, damaged, or spent, leading to a decline in the population of error-laden examples. The few 1989 P-Quarters that remain bearing significant errors are thus overshadowed in rarity compared to their more uniformly minted counterparts, and this insufficiency fosters increased competition among collectors and investors striving to secure a piece of this coveted numismatic treasure. People engage heavily in the quest for error coins, as the mystique surrounding these specimens often leads to higher valuations, creating an environment where owning a precious error coin is viewed as both an investment and a point of pride. This growing demand for coins featuring notable minting faults has transformed the awareness and understanding of numismatics, as those who follow the trends have garnered fresh insights into the potential value beneficially rooted in errors. The dedicated community that surrounds coin collecting continues to flourish in tandem with this trend. Enthusiasts share their knowledge, photographs, and insights online, driving engagement and access to information. These platforms have created an environment where collectors can divulge in their passionate pursuits, leading many to seek the elusive 1989 P-Quarter Dollar in hopes of discovering a piece that holds significant historical value. When error coins come into focus, they are not merely viewed as currency but as stories retold through the lens of craftsmanship amidst the imperfections of life. Collectors share their enthusiasm not just with one another but also through various events and gatherings where era coins are celebrated, and the collective journey towards understanding and appreciating these unique pieces fosters camaraderie and shared passion among like-minded individuals. Consequently, the rise of online forums and social media groups dedicated to era coins and quarter dollars has sparked considerable excitement, encouraging individuals to investigate their own collections and everyday change for potential treasures that might have been overlooked. Each interaction and discovery heightens the thrill of coin collecting, allowing everyone from seasoned professionals to casual participants to engage in the conversations and ongoing investigations that bring the 1989 quarter dollar to life. As our understanding of the world of numismatics continues to grow, savvy collectors stop at nothing to secure pieces like the 1989 quarter, leading many to forge new relationships with fellow enthusiasts and share in the exhilaration that surrounds the excitement of discovery. The valuation of the 1989 quarter dollar also shines a light on the trends within the marketplace. As public interest in coins and collectibles grows, so does the speculation surrounding them, leading to increased prices and unprecedented demand in auctions and private sales alike. Auction houses are well aware of the exquisite potential that can be brought to their fore when era coins such as the 1989 quarter make their way to the auction block, often commanding elevated bidding wars that raise the anticipated prices to levels that may astonish even seasoned collectors. The excitement of a live auction, where enthusiasts are pitted against one another in a race to secure a rarity, is a testament to the importance of these era-filled coins that often serve as the highlights of their respective collections. As demand increases, the fascination surrounding the 1989 quarter dollar reinforces wider trends in the world of collectibles, as people come to appreciate the artistry, history, and chance behind each coin. People begin to perceive these era-laden coins not just as pieces of metal but rather as unique works of art that encapsulate a broad range of human experience, where the intersection of craftsmanship and mistake culminates in something truly extraordinary. As the market for such collectibles evolves, the importance of professional grading and authentication becomes paramount. Coins like the 1989 quarter must be appraised by qualified experts who can accurately identify errors and assess the condition of each piece to ensure its legitimacy within the realm of coin collecting. Grading services lend a crucial layer of credibility to collectors and investors alike, transforming the way they approach potential acquisitions while reinforcing the financial aspect of ownership amid an ever-expanding marketplace that prizes accuracy. Potential investors recognize that investment in rare coins, especially those with notable minting errors, can serve as a hedge against potential economic downturns. The world of era coins persists even in the face of market fluctuations, solidifying their attributes as sound investments that promise to retain value. As a result, the ethos surrounding the 1989 quarter dollar extends far beyond the eras that render it valuable, serving as a reminder that history, beauty, and human endeavor can combine to create compelling narratives that engage multiple generations of collectors, paving their way for future enthusiasts to embrace the journey of discovery within the realm of numismatics. The quest for finding era coins fosters a sense of connection between collectors, their history, and the ensuring shared experiences that come with pursuing unique pieces of art that resonate across time. This connection becomes increasingly strong as new generations are drawn into this vibrant community, discovering the satisfying challenges of figuring out the nuances of identifying errors, distinguishing different varieties, and appreciating the stories behind coins like the 1989 quarter dollar that serve as touchstones in their own collecting journeys. In this spirit, we observe how the astonishing valuation of the 1989 quarter dollar at $470 million transcends mere monetary wealth. It embodies the intersection of passion, artistry, human ingenuity, and the inevitable errors that arise during the production of currency, creating physical representations of moments in history that will forever occupy space in collectors' hearts and minds. Each era coin signifies a union of chance and artistry, a narrative woven from mistakes that remind us all of the unpredictable nature of life, inviting us to contemplate our own journeys through the unpredictability of our daily grind while cherishing the uniqueness found within those imperfections. Ultimately, the 1989 quarter dollar stands as a beacon in the world of numismatics, blazing a trail toward the exciting possibilities that await collectors willing to explore the enigmatic world of coins. Next, let's dive into the captivating world of numismatics by discussing an extraordinary coin that has grabbed the attention of both casual collectors and seasoned investors alike, the 1981 P-Quarter Dollar, a coin that astonishingly carries a valuation sky high at approximately $495 million. This incredible figure raises eyebrows and piques interest in the story behind this specific quarter, a standard piece of currency that underwent a series of unique minting errors and mistakes, making it exceedingly rare and valuable in today's market. Understanding how the 1981 P-Quarter Dollar could become such a hot commodity requires a comprehensive look into the specific types of errors that simultaneously occurred during its production at the Philadelphia Mint, elevating it to a level that transcends mere monetary worth. The first glaring error that comes to light when discussing the 1981 P-Quarter Dollar is the infamous double die variety, a phenomenon that arises when the design of the coin is struck multiple times by the die, leading to a slight misalignment that produces visible doubling of letters and elements of the design. In the case of the 1981 P-Quarter, this error manifests prominently around the inscriptions such as "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," where avid collectors can notice the doubling, creating an illusion of depth and intricacy that differs significantly from standard minted coins. The presence of a double die on a quarter is not just a fad. Collectors actively seek pieces with this type of error because they embody a unique narrative, a moment in the production process where a mere oversight can lead to something incredibly rare and valuable. Each 1981 P-Quarter Dollar that features this double die error tells a story of craftsmanship and human error, capturing the imagination of numismatists seeking to build impressive collections while simultaneously reminding us of the unpredictability of the minting process. The thematic allure of errors continues with the exploration of the misaligned die phenomenon, which occurs when the die that strikes the coin is not precisely positioned during the minting process. This misalignment leads to an off-center strike where parts of the design may be missing or appear clipped on one side of the coin. Such a flaw not only diminishes the aesthetic integrity of the coin but also enhances its uniqueness, lending collectors an opportunity to own a piece that diverges from the traditional image of perfection upheld by most coins in circulation. The 1981 P-Quarter, in its misaligned state, features a distinctive hallmark of rarity, as the chances of discovering coins with this minting defect are fascinatingly low, particularly when considering how the majority of quarters were mass-produced to stringent specifications aimed at ensuring uniformity. Consequently, the allure of an off-center 1981 P-Quarter Dollar derives from the limitations placed on its production, as those who venture forth to acquire such pieces celebrate their imperfections rather than shy away from them. The combination of double die and misaligned die errors serves to elevate the 1981 P-Quarter Dollar into an exclusive league of collectible coins that fans of numismatics find deeply appealing, showcasing how a seemingly simple coin can be transformed into a treasure imbued with character and history as a result of the shortcomings of the minting process. The shift in perception regarding errors is part of a larger cultural phenomenon within the coin collecting community. Avid enthusiasts are increasingly recognizing the value inherent in such mistakes and errors, leading to a greater appreciation of the stories that each coin can tell. Error coins evoke a sense of nostalgia as collectors reminisce about the days when coins were the most common forms of currency, and that connection invites them to seek out not just the finished products, but rather the tangible links to historical moments characterized by human fallibility and craftsmanship. This interest in unearthing coins like the 1981 P-Quarter Dollar has brought the collecting community together in a vibrant, enthusiastic atmosphere aimed not just at acquiring rarities, but of sharing the joys and stories that underlie these collectibles, further feeding the narrative that engages collectors from different walks of life. Additionally, the idea of scarcity plays a significant role in the valuation of the 1981 P-Quarter Dollar. In the landscape of coin collecting, rarity is paramount. The fewer the coins that exist with prominent errors, the greater the demand and value associated with them. Many of the 1981 P-Quarters produced found their way into circulation, only to be lost, spent, or otherwise damaged, resulting in a continuing decline in the number of these error-laden coins that remain available to collectors today. The scarce nature of the existing stock that showcases notable errors creates an environment where collectors feel compelled to monitor and acquire any available coin that meets their criteria, thus elevating the 1981 P-Quarter Dollar to an elite status within the world of numismatics. As the passion for error coins continues to grow, it becomes evident that new generations of collectors are increasingly drawn toward coins that highlight the beautiful imperfections of the minting process. Many enthusiasts now actively search through their change, attend coin shows, or scour online marketplaces, hoping to discover hidden gems like the 1981 P-Quarter Dollar. The quest for unique coins fuels excitement within the community, as collectors share stories of their findings, creating camaraderie among those who experience the thrill of the hunt together. Discussions about era coins and their historical significance ripple throughout forums and social media platforms dedicated to the topic, allowing collectors to network and exchange valuable information about identifying such coins, their nuances, and how to understand market trends surrounding their valuations. The camaraderie extends as collectors unite at conventions and numismatic events, eager to learn from one another and to share their experiences. Language surrounding era coins evolves. Terms like double die and misaligned die permeate conversations as enthusiasts become more knowledgeable about the intricate world of coin collecting. This education about coins such as the 1981 P-Quarter Dollar connects collectors deeply to the history of American currency and the surprising narratives that emerge from simple mistakes made in production. The rising prices seen within the era coin market reflect wider trends in investing. A growing number of individuals view coins as tangible assets that can hold or appreciate value over time. Those investing in era coins, like the 1981 P-Quarter Dollar, see beyond their perceived weight in change and recognize their worth as valuable pieces of history that can serve as hedges against inflation and economic instability. Increased demand for such pieces leads to soaring prices in auctions and sales, exciting the marketplace and generating competition that drives valuations even higher. Coin shows become battlegrounds for eager collectors, where the hunt for unique era coins transforms daily exchanges and transactions into moments of sheer exhilaration as bidders compete for the chance to secure that prized coin that could bridge the gap between the world of anecdotes and the beauty of tangible assets. Coin grading comes into play as another important aspect in the realm of numismatics. Professional grading services provide collectors with evaluations, assessing everything from the quality to the condition of each coin, while determining its market value. This focus on the authenticity of era coins enables collectors to buy and sell their quarters with confidence, fostering an environment where transparency becomes a hallmark of the industry. As collectors receive certified grades for their coins, values can significantly increase based on their condition and the eras present, reinforcing the notion that owning pieces like the 1981 P-Quarter Dollar is of both aesthetic and financial importance. Moreover, as market trends mature, it becomes increasingly clear that investing in coins remains a popular pursuit, with new collectors emerging every day to learn about the nuances of the hobby. Excitement pulses through the numismatic community as more people recognize the merits of chasing down rarity, embracing the unpredictable nature of coins that contain stories waiting to be discovered. The quest for coins like the 1981 P-Quarter Dollar fuels dreams for collectors and investors alike, encouraging them to dig deeper into their change jars and scavenge through coin collections to seek notable pieces that highlight the idea that mistakes can yield wonderful surprises with untold value. The ethos surrounding era coins invites participants in the community to appreciate these coins as living narratives that embody the layers of mistakes, chance, and proficiency required to produce the currency we often take for granted. As more people delve into the world of coins and research notable production errors, the understanding of rarity and value becomes richer. Numismatic literature flourishes further, with articles, guides, and handbooks dedicated to the exploration of era coins, allowing aspiring collectors to enhance their knowledge and confidence as they embark on their respective collecting journeys. Each coin discovered, whether a 1981 P-Quarter Dollar or another rarity, carries its own unique story and significance, serving as an opportunity for collectors to reflect on the shared human experience of crafting currency amidst the realities of imperfection. The coin does not merely represent financial worth, it symbolizes our deepest aspirations.